Welcome to Field of Fork. I'm Abby J, and it's summertime, and we've made the hosting easy. I have my guest, Haley Haynes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's a gorgeous day out here. I can't wait to cook some with you.
Haley, you've been in law school. You graduated. You came back from Texas just to be on my show.
I did. Yep, came all the way from El Paso, Texas today, and we're gonna have some fun cooking.
So how's it been going?
It's good. I really like Texas. It's a bit of a change. Probably move back to North Carolina one day, but I really like it out there. I'm in the Army and having a good time.
I know you've done well. You've done well to get through law school, and we welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
So tell the audience what we're doing today, Haley.
So today we are making some barbecue themed food, and we're going to do a unique recipe, which is some Mexican street corn.
Oh, that sounds
and
good.
It's a delicious sauce that you can put over your corn. It's really easy to make. Takes a few seconds once you get everything in the bowl, and you put your corn up on the grill. There's a few different ways you can prepare your corn for this recipe. So I like to do mine unhusked, straight on the grill for about 12 to 15 minutes to get that smoky flavor from the grill.
Right.
But if you want to leave it in the husk, I would just recommend putting it in water for about 10 minutes before.
Right. To get that moisture.
Yeah,
you got to have moisture in your corn. A lot of people use coconut milk. They can soak it.
Yep.
That way the moisture stays in there. If you're grilling, it doesn't dry it out.
Yes.
That's a good tip too.
Exactly. So either way will work. I like to get the burns from the grill on there to add a little
I
crunch,
know. Who
though.
doesn't, Haley, who doesn't like sweet corn in the summertime?
Yes.
Sweet corn is it's in season. That's what we eat for picnics, for outings, wherever you go in June, July, you're gonna find corn on the menu.
Yes,
right?
you definitely are.
So let's get it going.
Yeah. So we're gonna add a little oil to these before we get going.
Some Laura Lynn.
Yes.
And if you don't know this, Haley has a website called Laura Lynn Obsessed.
Yes.
And this is how Ingles Table found her. She was doing all of her cooking and recipes with Laura Lynn products, and we have some more products to show you today that you can enhance a picnic or an outing. If you're going to a concert, this is how you do it. Ingles makes your hosting easy.
It does.
And Laura Lynn does too.
Yep, it always does.
Okay.
Well, we've got these nice and oiled up. So
All right.
now we're gonna head over to the grill.
All right, let's go over here. There we go. Here's the sizzle. More.
The key to these is you want to rotate them about every 3 to 4 minutes just to get that even char
Right.
on the corn.
Okay.
Yep, this traditional Mexican recipe, and it's
There
really
they
delicious.
go. So with any corn, Haley, you need some sauce. So what are we making?
So we're gonna make an elote sauce that's traditional with Mexican street corn, and
Nice.
it's really easy, delicious. I love it. It's gonna be unique add to your barbecue. So we're gonna start with some mayonnaise.
Okay.
And I love this recipe because it's all done in one bowl. So
Right,
it makes
right.
It really easy.
I bet you could spice it up too if you wanted to,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Add any kind of sauce or
Anything.
any kind of peppers or.
Yes. Yeah, and so this is the Mexican crema, which
Okay.
you can get at Ingles.
Right.
This is where you can kind of mix things up too a little more. If you want to just use a traditional sour cream, you can, which Laura Lynn makes a great one. You could also, if you want to be a little healthy, mix in some Greek yogurt.
If you want to get a little lighter or go a little lighter, the Greek yogurt is the way to go.
It is. And then this is a crumbly cheese.
Okay.
You can use, if you wanted to use feta, any kind you want. This is a Mexican crumbly cheese though.
Okay.
It's delicious, adds a lot of flavor. Kind of got to get in there to crumble it up a little bit.
I
though.
see you have some cilantro. Is this what you do? Go ahead and do this?
The next
Okay.
is cilantro.
We'll help you.
So we got that going. And then we're going to do the juice from one lime. You could also zest this in there if you wanted to.
Yeah, like this. Well, you could do this. If you've got a juicer,
Yes.
you go like this.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
That's some nice flavor. You could do lemon juice if you don't like
Right.
limes, anything like that.
I know it's going to be good. This
Yes.
is awesome. I love all the flavors you put in there.
We're gonna get that mix, and now we're gonna add the chipotle powder.
Oh,
which is
I
what
knew
really
it was
adds the
coming.
kick.
I was
Yes.
wondering, where is it? Where is it? You know?
There it is.
Okay,
So,
there it is.
Yeah, and you do this to taste. I kind of like a little kick in there, so I add
Right.
a lot. And then we're going to do some sea salt, which Laura Lynn makes great salt grinders. I
Right.
don't know if anyone has already found that out, but it's delicious. I do a few.
I use that a
grinds of
lot,
this.
and I like it. I mean, it's really, really good.
It is. They have different kinds too. Adds a nice flavor to our sauce here.
Okay,
You
so
could also easily add garlic to this if you're a big garlic fan.
it's you know, you can do many things
Oh,
with this
many
to alter
things.
it. Just put
Yeah.
your favorite seasonings in this, and there you have it.
And I would prepare it a few minutes before you get the corn off the grill, just so all these flavors can meld together
Right,
and really
right.
be delicious.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
take the corn off the grill, and we'll be right back.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
We're back, and look at this grilled corn. It looks so good.
It does. It came out perfectly. The char looks just amazing. So now we're going to get this prepared and ready to eat. You want to just kind of drizzle this on top. Go get that nice flavor spread
Wow, this is gonna be
out.
so good.
That cilantro's looking delicious.
And you know, Haley, with all the many things that Laura Lynn has, they have such a variety of side. The sides that you brought here were the potato salad,
Yes.
all the different things you can go in, pick up these things at your local Ingles, and make the hosting easy, right?
Yeah, it will amazingly simplify your barbecue process. Maybe you're having an outdoor cookout with your neighbors, a pool party, anything. You can pick up some chips, which are delicious. These pre-made sides you can find in the deli section, can of baked beans. It's all the essentials for your summer fun.
Well, you did an outstanding
Yeah.
job with the corn. I want to thank you for coming on the
Thank
show,
you.
Haley.
I hope you
And,
enjoy it.
You know, I wish you the most success with your career. It seems like she's
Yeah.
on her way to bigger and better things, right?
I love being here, and thank you so much for having me. I hope everyone enjoys this recipe. Another way you can eat it is to cut it into a bowl and make it a salad with the loose corn. You can even add lima beans for a fresh summer succotash.
Well, I think that we're going to go have some
Yes.
right now, right?
I think we
All
are.
right, we'll be right back.
Thanks.
Welcome back to Field of Floric, and I have a special friend of mine here today, Kenny Dasher. He's my entrepreneur. We've been friends for many years. He's a barbecue king of the South. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Abby J. I'm glad to be here finally. Abby and I have been knowing each other for a long time. We've done a lot of events with each other. Georgia Grown. I won the Flavor of Georgia with my barbecue sauce, the Blue Heaven barbecue sauce, blueberry barbecue sauce in 2011. Abby won the event in 2016. So
Right.
we've had a great run. At one time, we ran a company called Serenity Farms Co-Pack, which spurred off of two of our restaurants. And we co-pack barbecue sauce for ourselves, which is the old Geechee brand. The Sweet Blue, the Blue Heaven.
Was known as Hogwaller.
It was known as Hogwaller. And you know, we've been doing this since 2009 commercially. And we've probably has produced 55%, if not more, of all the barbecue sauces in the state of Georgia that's ma and pa sauces. So more than likely,
You've had it. They've had your sauce.
they've
right?
had my sauce
Yeah.
in one form or another from either I've made it or it's somebody else's recipe. So, you know, it's been a really good run for us. And we're going to do some ribs today, which is, I think, everybody's favorite, especially Memorial Day coming up. Thank you
Yeah,
for
in
all
the
our veterans.
summertime. It's summertime, and
Yep.
you get outside. Everybody wants to grill.
Wants to
so-
grill. And we're going to do a real easy version. It's kind of, I used to call it real for dummies, you know, and that's what we like to do. We'll start off with a St. Louis. You have your spare ribs, which is a huge pack that you have to really trim out. Then you have your baby backs, which is already pretty much trimmed out for you, which is the top part of the hog. and it's got the curved bones. The difference between the St. Louis style and the baby back, so you got the curve of the back of the hog, and it's a smaller, fatter, curvy bone.
You know what, Kenny? I don't care what rib it is, we're gonna eat it.
We're gonna eat it.
Yeah, we're gonna
eat
eat
it.
We're
Now,
gonna eat it.
This is a St. Louis rib here. Ingles has these right here on sale right now.
Half price,
Half
aren't
price.
they?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
$11.32
Can't beat that.
with your Ingles card. It's unbelievable. But the thing about a St. Louis, it's a flat bone, pretty much already trimmed out for you. But you do have to clean it up some. And the way you clean it up is first.
Oh, one question.
Yeah.
What do you do with the ends?
Oh, what we're going to do with the ends is unbelievable. I'm a pork and rice guy, so I usually take the trimmings. If I have several ribs, I have enough trimmings to do pork and rice. Just boil your pork up with salt and water and a little bit of pepper. Remove your meats and then put your rice in, and then
So
put
you
your
got a
meats back
good
in.
side
You got a
dish.
good side dish right there,
to go with
pork
this.
and rice. Or you can do a honey garlic sauce and take your ends and kind of do the burn-in type style, and put the honey garlic sauce on
Ooh,
it.
that sounds
and
delicious.
little bites,
Oh, wow.
little bites. It's a lot of
put
stuff
any
you can
of
do.
our sauces, right?
Yeah, you can do
Put
any of your sauces.
sauce
Yeah.
on here.
Well, what I just did, I'm trimming off this top part of the fat and this chunk here, and discarding it, and we'll flip her over here.
Okay.
Then you'll have this flap here that you need to trim off.
A lot of people don't realize that you need to trim these,
Yeah,
right?
you need to really trim these because it's just a lot of chewing if you don't trim them, and
makes it
makes it-
more tender,
makes
right?
it more tender. And then you see this flabby part here, you want to clean it up to make more of a presentation. And so you've got this right here.
That's the
So
ends,
That's the ends there. And you've got a chunk right here to clean up,
right?
right there.
Okay.
And then what you want to do right here is get this liner off the back of it. It's called a kind of a tending.
Yeah, you kind of get through there with your knife, and then you can just pull it,
Pull it.
right? That's
And
what I
a
do.
paper towel works
Yeah.
great to pull it. It gives you kind of a grip. Pull that off there with a paper towel. And then
Okay.
grab this side here. A flathead screwdriver works great. So it doesn't cut, but it pulls
Okay.
a lot easier with a flathead screwdriver.
Wow.
And you get all that off.
So you're just preparing it for the grill.
For the grill.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we still have a good chunk right there, so you want to clean that chunk off right there. You want a good even
Rib because
rib.
of the way it cooks
way it
on
cooks.
the grill.
You don't want some of it not be as cooked. You want
Right.
an equal cooking all the way
All
across.
right.
So you got it there all cleaned up, ready to put your sauce on it or your rub on it. So a lot of people uses mustard as a binder. I tell you what mustard's good for.
Here, let me do it. Here.
Yes.
I'll be your sous chef.
So
Here we go.
I'm disappeared. This is what you do for mustard. You don't put it on your rib and waste good mustard. You put mustard on a good hero sausage dog. And that's what mustard's for your hot dogs, not for your ribs as a binder. You don't need a binder for meat. You might need it for some meat, like oil, but you don't need to use mustard. A lot of people's using this mustard on their Boston butts, on their ribs, their chicken, but you don't need to do
It
that.
doesn't do anything for it,
It
right?
doesn't.
Okay.
You're wasting good mustard. But now what we want to do is apply your rub. It's right there behind you.
Okay, this one?
Yep.
Okay.
The old Geechee
Geechee.
real rub.
And you named it Geechee in
That's
honor of your papa, right?
Yeah, my papa, he
Papa.
was a state patrolman for the Georgia State Patrol. And he was from Savannah. They called him Geech. And he moved down to Waycross, Georgia, where we started from. And our family's from Statesboro and Savannah area. So we've always barbecued up there. And I learned how to barbecue there. And then when he got old, that's when I got in the barbecue business, and I just called him Old Geechee.
Geechee.
So
Yeah,
after
nice.
the river,
That
and
was very nice.
kind of a dedication to him. And
So this is the rub, right?
this is the rub right
Geechee
here.
rub.
So you pretty generally so on the rib itself. Apply it in pretty good. And see, that's why you don't need a mustard. It binds perfectly.
Right,
Look at there.
exactly.
I mean, it binds perfectly. Why do you need a mustard?
You don't need a mustard.
And then
You don't need it.
You don't need
Not
it.
on your ribs, on
And,
your hot dog.
On your
Hero.
hot dog. On your hero hot dog.
Hero
yeah.
hot dog.
And then you got that in right there.
Okay, Kenny.
And
Well,
then
I think they're ready for the grill, don't you?
Well, I think they're ready for the grill. It needs to kind of rest a
For-
little bit for
okay.
about an hour in the
right.
refrigerator. but you can see how it's starting to, I mean, actually look beautiful.
And Ingles, they have the best.
They have the best
They
ribs
have the
already.
be-
I mean, this is not a waste, but this is what I came off the
And how many
St. Louis
packs
style.
did you buy yesterday?
I bought like 10 packs, yeah.
Great customer here.
Yeah, I love-
and a great
yeah.
price. So we're
Price,
going to
yes.
get these on the grill, and we'll be right back.
At Ingles, we're proud to work with hundreds of local farms and businesses in the communities we call home. Not only does it ensure that you get top quality, fresh items for your family table, it's a way for us to support the amazing individuals who pour their heart and soul into delivering the very best they can do. Quality, freshness, community, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
We've got the ribs off the grill. They look amazing.
They do.
They look delicious. Let's see
I'm sure they
how
are.
you prepare them now.
Okay. We've got the ribs off the grill, like Abby said. We have a baby back right here. If you look at the baby back,
Wow,
it just tore right
just-
apart. But you notice that bone, the curvature of the bone, that's a baby back. Anytime you see that curve and you don't know what style rib it is, you know that's a baby back when you see that curve. Now let's pull
All
one-
I know is
yeah.
that they're going to be delicious, right?
Right, and that's a spare rib
spare
there.
rib, okay.
See the two difference right there? You know
Right.
exactly what you've got, a baby back spare rib or St. Louis style. And you see the curve of the meat and everything. So this is our finished product right here. Look how beautiful it is. All clean. Everything's evenly cooked. And
Wow.
look at there, just falls right apart. It
They
doesn't.
look amazing.
Well, it doesn't like, just tear apart. You want it a little bit of firmness on it, so when you bite into it,
it's just
it
making me want to
kinda,
just grab it.
I know I'm
So
it's-
delicious.
It's killing me right now too.
Oh, man.
But anyhow, that's what your finished product is, and so juicy.
Kenny, it's been great having you on the show. You got so much going. I know you're going to do great in all those endeavors. And people are looking for ways to stay healthier, eat better, and that's what it's all about. And, you're on the right track.
Well, thank you, Abby. We are keeping a good, clean product, getting rid of the high fructose corn syrup, making our own ketchup. We're doing a lot of clean stuff to all our products, us and Hero Vino, and we just want to clean up the barbecue world and get away from all that high fructose corn syrup and just bad stuff that
Exactly.
that
And I
doesn't need to
know
be in
there's a
there.
great need for all those things.
There
and,
is.
And people are looking, like I said, ways to stay healthier. And, I don't know how healthy these are, but I'm getting ready to dig into them. How about you?
Just a half a slab is all I need.
Is that it? Is that all?
That's
Is
all
that
I
all?
need, yep.
Just make sure you go to Ingles. They're half price, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Field of Fork, and we've had so much fun today sharing with you all the many ways you can entertain outside by grilling and making side dishes for you and your friends this summer. And don't forget the Ingles Table magazine. It is free in your local Ingles deli. It's packed with so many fun recipes that you can enjoy, and we're getting ready to go on the road to Stonecreek Vineyards, so we will see you at Stonecreek. Welcome back, and our road trip this week takes us up to the Northeast Georgia mountains to one of the most beautiful vineyards. We're at Stonecreek Vineyards with the owners, Mark and Cindy Deal. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks, Abby. We're glad to welcome Field and Fork here to Stonewall Creek Vineyards, and we've got a little tasting plan for you today and tell you a little bit about what we do. Yeah.
You guys are like the second owners of this. I remember I had Gail on my show years ago, and she still makes this jams and jellies you were talking about, and you now do charcuterie boards. But tell us how you got started in this.
Well, we purchased the property from our friends the Facklers, who started the vineyard and started planting when it was an apple orchard and started the conversion back in 2005. And we purchased it in 2018.
Right.
My wife Sandy and I got involved with wine. Really, it's her fault.
Right before
I'm blaming it on her.
I mean,
and the reason is because Sandy's Italian family always had wine. I grew up with a family that didn't know wine. You know, we were kind of German, English. They didn't drink wine. Beer. Yeah. So Sandy's family.
Made wine.
And her grandfather made wine from the time he immigrated in 22, and so we got indoctrinated in that, or learned a little bit more about it and got interested in it with her grandmother back in the 70s. And then we started making wine at home like her family did, and really
You're just having more fun.
got
right.
our neighborhood involved with it when we lived down in Metro Atlanta, and had some success with the home winemaking, and made some connections with people in California and importing grapes and everything. And
Did you travel everywhere? I mean, we thought about it too. My husband and I thought about it, and we just found that, you know, we had enough going on that it would be so overwhelming. But we had the same love for it as you guys did.
well, our love sort of grew, you know, from not really drinking wine much on my side of the family, and so we started traveling. We visited her relatives in Italy, and we were lucky enough to go to France and some other places to see visit some really interesting wineries and wine regions.
If you don't know about Stonewall Creek and all these awards, tell us about your awards and the ones that took it, the wine that took the awards.
Well, Sandy, you want to go ahead and tell them about some of the awards we got? This last wine judging, wine competition season, if you will, was really good for us. So we
had lots of awards, sure. We picked some of our award-winning wines to showcase today. Our Yukari, we won the best rosé, and that was with the Georgia Trustees competition. The Petit Manzang was the best white wine in the San Francisco, right, Chronicle?
Wow.
Which is a really big one. Yes,
big.
yes.
Won best of
I've
class.
had that
Best
one,
of
and
class. Best of class, right.
Wow.
And
Big deal,
it is. And
that
then
was
our
gold medal.
and our Cab Franc, that's one of just our consistently good wines. It grows, the Cab Franc grows really well here on our site. This last year, I think we won a silver in the San Francisco, which was very good.
So you're competing in all of these big
Yes.
wine competitions,
Right.
and who would have thought?
Right.
Being
North
hidden
Georgia.
in this Tiger Mountain, you know, who would have thought?
I know.
I mean,
People
that's
say that all the time, yeah. And our Cab Franc, in fact, we blended it. We did a blend this last, a couple years ago. It was called Quattro. It had 4 grapes from our property, mostly made of Cab Franc, though.
Was the dominant grape.
Was the dominant grape, and it won a double gold.
wow. That's
It was,
awesome.
yes.
That's the
Is it?
that's the three-cornered hat.
Yeah, the 3-cornered hat one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Oglethorpe one.
And it was
about that?
just one of our
Yeah.
favorite wines. It was
And,
very
and what
good.
is it? Is it dry? Is it?
It's a dry red blend, like a Bordeaux blend. It's got, I'm trying to think if all of them are Bordeaux grapes. They're not all technically Bordeaux grapes, they're all French grapes.
Right.
So there's Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon that everybody knows.
Right.
Then there's Petit Verdot. So those 3 are classic Bordeaux. The ringer was the Tannat. Tannat is from France and from Spain, but it's not technically a Bordeaux
So
grape.
what would you
Sometimes
pair that with?
The Quattro.
Right.
The Quattro, I would compare it with a dry red.
What would you pair it with?
Oh, I'm
as
sorry.
far
What
as
would I
food?
pair
Yeah.
it with?
What would you
I
pair
would
it
pair that with red meat, steak, with red pasta sauce. Even we had it with lamb.
Very nice
We've had it with
pasta.
lamb.
Gosh, I'm getting hungry. I'm getting thirsty too. It all sounds so delicious, and you guys really, I can just see the passion that you have for making your wines, and the fruits of your labor has apparently paid off.
Well,
right?
yes, absolutely. And so the part of the passion of it was we started making wine at home. And when you first start, you make some good ones, you make some not so good ones, and you start to
practice,
wonder why
right? You
you
practice.
practice
We had a lot of
and
practice,
and
and we
you
started-
want to learn what went right with this one and what went wrong with that one. So we eventually got down the education trail. We're big education people, so we started getting more wine education, winemaking courses, wine
perfect
judging,
Right,
to
yeah.
perfect our craft, so to speak, and
That's right.
that's paid off. I
And
think.
we got our wine judge certifications. We got our CSWs, which are Certified Specialists of Wine. We got all those in the past 5 to 10 years. Yeah.
I
So
want to go
awesome.
try some of these. We're going to go outside and showcase your venue, because that is a beautiful venue you have.
We need one more there. One more wine. So we put together some of our award winners from this last competition season. As Sandy said, the Yukari won Best Rosé in the state competition. The Petite Mansang was Best of Class in San Francisco. That's a big one. We're really proud of that one. Although they don't give you a big trophy. It's just like...
But the Whitetail actually
Whitetail.
is our semi-sweet or off-dry, and it's won a lot of awards this year.
Well, you know you're doing something right to get that many awards. That's my hat's off to you.
Well, thank you, thank you. So,
Okay, so
let's go out on the patio
All right.
and try some of these. We like to offer a wine flight, so we give you 4 3-ounce pours, and that's more than 2 glasses for $21 right now. And you pick them. You choose.
You get
from
to
our selection
choose.
of about
And that way, if you choose, you
wines.
get to, you know, buy a bottle, have a charcuterie board, and then
You can share it with someone. It's enough to, and then you can get a glass of the ones you want.
okay, let's go.
Grab your glass, madam.
All right. It's so beautiful out here. We've made it out here, and your venue is gorgeous, just simply gorgeous.
Thanks, Abby. We take pride in it, and we do a lot of mowing.
I
The grass
know.
is really green and really grows great here,
To have
and
this
a lot
many
of hedging.
acres, and you know, it's just.
We have 7 acres of grapes, and we have a wonderful, dedicated staff, you know, to help us. We couldn't do it without them, but we all put in a lot of hard work, and it's great.
That's
Well,
absolutely true.
it's a perfect place for events, right?
Yes, we have events here. We have wine dinners. We have, including a stroll through the vineyard. We have our annual harvest stomp. We have a harvest experience where you can come and help pick grapes. We have our summer solstice coming up real soon.
It's gotta be a lot of
It's just a
fun.
lot of
I bet a lot of girlfriends get together. I see your post
Yes,
on
yes.
Facebook,
Yeah.
and
You know,
We have,
it's nice to come just relax with your friends, or even if you're, you know, celebrating a special occasion, like I said, you know, girlfriends get together. We have.
or you just want to get away from Black Hawk a few
There
minutes.
you go.
Right?
We offer enough range of activities that you can come and just sit on the patio and enjoy some live music. On weekends we have live music, or you can go down on the green down there where the picnic tables are and hang out and play bocce ball or disc golf. And
It's so peaceful here, you guys. I just love it. And I think we need to make a toast. I want to try your Cabernet Franc. I think that's the one that I was most
Our
interested in. All right. This is to a very successful business in the Northeast Georgia mountains. Stonewall Creek Vineyards. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's great being here. And tell the audience before we toast where you are located exactly.
Absolutely. We're in Tiger, Georgia. We are off of Bridge Creek Road. Our address is 323 Standing Deer Lane, Tiger, Georgia. And if you're in Tiger at the famous 4-way stop from the post office, it's about 4 miles down and you turn on Apple Orchard.
Okay.
That's a little valley.
Come see us. Cheers. 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 Delicious.